Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video over on the channel by the name of LeaIsChill. Now, I'm recording this the day before the Tokyo Ghoul announcement, so I don't have any idea what's going up today. Recording this on July the 2nd, so obviously today is going to be the make it or break it day for Tokyo Ghoul's big remake. You can check out a video over on the other channel about the announcement later on today as well, so look forward to that. But without further ado, today we are here to touch on Break the Chains again, because it is in fact update day. So what this means is they introduced a new character as of reset yesterday. I waited a day so that I can do the Abyss style of the event Crusade battle. And what we're going to try to do today is toss in a few multis toward this Amon right here and see if we can get lucky. Now, if you notice, this Amon is not exclusive. This means that he'll be on all future banners moving forward, and so you should be very careful with trying to pull too hard for him. You can see here as well, the last premium banner they dropped was Shinohara Arata, so you can see he's currently a filler on this banner as well, and the Kuroiwa that was exclusive is not. So this Dojima will forever be inside the pool. It's honestly not worth it to try and go for him, but I have a multi to toss in today, and if we get lucky, then it might be kind of cool. Otherwise, we're just going to do a video on the Crusade and have some fun with it. So, without further ado, let's see if we can get lucky with this premium character today. We actually got the animation. So this means it's going to be 2+ SSRs. And that's really lucky inside this game. At a 3% rate, 2+ SSRs is great. Can we get Amon? If we do, we have a full showcase today. Come on. Come on. We got 2. Ready? That's actually the Amon! Let's fucking go! Okay, so that means we're gonna have a full showcase of this Kotaro Amon today. Oh, that's so fun! I've gotten shafted on the Amon so far on this game, so that'll be super good. Who's our second one? I got 2. Wow, that's pretty crazy, actually. He's gonna be pretty strong in that case, I think. There's literally no purpose for me to ever toss another multi into this banner, by the way. We're going to do the rest of my tickets I have here. I have a multi on the Rare Recruit, nothing. Strength, nothing. And Skill, I have nothing. Yeah, that sounds about right for tickets. All right, in that case, let's go ahead and showcase Amon in 1 second. Okay, so I went ahead and upgraded Amon all the way, and I want to show you guys what my build on him currently is. I gave him a read as well to see kind of what his kit specializes in, and it's actually really interesting. He's a green character that seems to specialize in the exact opposite of what the Blue Rize does. So Blue Rize does extra damage to enemies, or she has extra crit rate on enemies based on how much HP they have left. So the lower their HP, the more likely she is to kill them. He's the exact opposite. He does savage damage to all enemies, so he'll hit everyone on the enemy team, and he'll do an extra 2% of his attack to the individual enemy target for every 1% of the enemy's remaining HP. This means if he's attacking targets with 100% HP, he will gain an extra 50% attack on every one of the targets based on his own amount. And in general, that sounds really, really strong for clearing waves fast. And he seems to be even better at farming alongside the Kaya and the Kureo Mado they dropped recently. So he seems very strong. Additionally, when he first starts the turn, every single turn, he will always do an AoE that hits all enemies and reduces all of their max HP by 8%, which when 3 turns pass, he'll reduce it by a total of 24%, and it will always be that 24%, because it lasts for 3 turns and it stacks 3 times. So after 3 turns, he'll always be debuffing the enemies by that amount constantly, 24% max HP. He also has it where he prevents all allies from losing attack stats, and whenever his turn starts, or he deals damage to enemies above 70% HP, now I don't know if that one's to all allies or just him, he'll be increasing all stats by 3% for 2 turns, stacking up to 4 times. I believe this should be an AoE buff as well, so this should be the ability to get an extra 12% extra damage just by using him. Just literally by giving his passive to the teammates that he has and just him existing in the first place. So this passive is very, very strong. It seems like it's made to counter probably a force challenge that has some sort of crazy attack, like some kind of like crazy attack debuff where they're stacking multiple every single turn. Here we have lifesteal, so dealing damage to enemies above 50% HP with an active skill will steal max HP from the enemies equal to 50% of the attack of Amon one time. So once I do get his limit 6, he'll be able to get some lifesteal and sustain himself as a good DPS as well, which is pretty solid. Obviously, a lot of the best DPS characters inside this game right now, like Kaneki, pretty much do lifesteal off of most of their attacks. So he kind of has that built in as a benefit to help him survive in PvP, I feel like. And finally, his power burst removes all debuffs on himself, which might be one of the weaker ones, but I think a lot of the power enhancements are usually pretty weak. Regardless, we're tossing in that dupe for him. He definitely deserves it. He actually gains a pretty strong weak ability when he hits 3-star. The ability to reduce, or like to give a wane off the bat when he applies a weak is strong. And he gets Ultra Savage, which increases the 2% to a 3%, which would increase it from 50% HP to I think 75%. I would need to calculate that. Still pretty strong. And of course, we're going to activate all of his bonds here. I'm not going to upgrade the bonds right now because I want to try to min-max a lot of these characters. So I'm going to be a little bit more mindful around it. And his potential upgrades it so that his lifesteal goes from 50% to 80%, and it can stack twice instead of just once. That's really strong, actually. It sounds like he'll be able to pretty much solo grind a lot of the game by himself with his lifesteal, and I feel like that's what they're trying to do. Like, my idea for the fastest lineup now is literally this. Like, just toss Amon in the first slot, make sure the quest you're fighting has a lower CP than that, and he should be able to just like destroy pretty much anything. I currently do have him with my main Kaneki build that I give my best character, because he really does prioritize pure attack. So I'm going to try to give him pure attack build with nothing but the UR versions, but we're just going to take my Kaneki's build for right now and give that a shot. So let's go ahead and jump into... Honestly, I just want to see one good turn on promotion speed, and then we'll go and do a run on the Crusade quest. I'm just really curious as to how this outfit will look, honestly. I think he might get destroyed in one turn. I'm kind of worried about that, but yeah, look at that. Pop that. Oh, does the Savage change to AoE on a higher tier card? Interesting. But yeah, him instantly attacking every turn, I think, is also so strong for being able to grind up these quests even faster. It just makes it so he'll have a lot more output. Unfortunately, can't do much right there. Will he weaken me again? I wonder. I think it's based on them having 3-star cards. Okay, I think I'm good. Amon wanes them. Let's see what the 3-star does. Is this game lying? Oh my god! Amon's glitched! Oh! That's a million times worse. So Amon's actually a single target DPS character. If you notice right there, we saw exactly what the problem is. What I thought was going to be one of the highest multiplier, crazy AoEs in the game is actually single target, and it says all enemies on every star card. He's actually single target DPS, and he's going to be a single target DPS for the green category, which changes a lot of how you use him. They need to fix that ASAP. Regardless, we're going to go and do a quest against the Crusade right now and have some fun with it and test him out with, I guess, single target DPS now, because we just officially learned that only his follow-up attack that happens every start of the turn actually applies to the AoE that we thought he had. So I want to do this, I think. I think that Juzo's really strong, honestly, to have against the Bin brothers, but in its current state, I really just want to see what Amon can do, and this will allow me to protect Amon, buff him, and give him a buff from Yoshimura. So I feel like that's better. And I kind of just want to toss Juzo off, honestly. Maybe I will just put Naki in the back so that I can have extra heals. And let's give this a little shot, shall we? Honestly, I'm not going to invite my good friend. I'm going to invite someone a little bit worse so we can test the DPS of Amon a little bit better. Because I think that'll be a little bit more fun. So obviously, this is the exact same Bin Brothers they've been dropping on every third event. So we do already know what the strats are. 2 Bin Brothers pop up, kill the left one first. Otherwise, just kind of prioritize as much damage as possible whenever you can. Second one spawns in. Immediate Wane. I'm going to pop the Eto buff just to help out my team. I kind of want to combine these cards. I think I don't combine. I actually am going to do... I'm going to... Kuroiwa. Then I... Maybe I do combine, and then next turn I just kind of hope that I can pop Yoshimura first. I think that's the way. Yeah, obviously this game is just kind of recycling the same events over again. I wonder what the actual SSR is going to be for the exclusive in this season. Seems like they're doing like carnival seasons as the seasons of the game. So the next carnival starts on July 8th. My assumption is we're probably going to get Arima Ixa. I really do think he'd be the next one they drop. Obviously, Kuroiwa just specializes in taking a bunch of damage and not worrying too much. But we didn't kill the second bin anyway, so it doesn't really matter how much damage we do. Just gotta target the left one and try and make sure Amon destroys this turn. Another Wayne. Perfect. And yeah, that guy's gonna be countering, so it will be a bit of a pain. Unfortunately, my teammate is only prioritizing the middle one, which I think is it simulating the person who plays it. I think the AI is based on the person who plays it, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, Amon, what do you got? 88,000 is not a lot of damage. It really isn't. And that's with 4 buffs on him already? I don't know if I have a lot of confidence in this Amon being crazy then. I pretty much pulled assuming that he'd be a good farmer, similar to why I pulled for Kaya. I wonder if he'll have a place on the skill team. The skill team right now, the green one, kind of prioritizes a lot of HP-centric units. So even this Yoshimura gives a buff where you'll do extra damage based on their remaining HP, the attacker's remaining HP, every time they attack. And so Amon being entirely focused on only his own attack stat actually works against him in a lot of ways. Interesting. This makes me feel like Ixa is very likely to be a very tanky green character that's going to help out the category with its tanking beyond just HP. Because he really doesn't fit on the team that he was born for right now, and that kind of astounds me in a way. I do want to make sure I get a good Eto card for next turns. Maybe I'll just try and Amon to see if I can do any extra damage in case it doesn't kill. It should. I think this Juzo should absolutely kill here. He actually didn't. That's okay. It is based on the remaining HP. So I wonder if I should be prioritizing, like, getting a 3-star card for a phase transition on this boss, so I can try and see what a 3-star card's damage would be. Maybe I will try and prioritize that. I'm just going to try and protect my team for now, and we'll try and get extra buffs up for next turn. Which obviously, having to go slower and use less cards on a phase 2 isn't great. But we'll defend here and see how it goes. Boop. Yeah, and when it comes to these characters inside Season 2, I'm actually trying to think of, beyond Amon Dojima, who else they're going to try and adapt into this game. Because I can think of Ixa, I can think of Eto Owl, but we're starting to run lower on characters. This is pretty much where Dark War stopped releasing and started going for only seasonal units. Alright, so obviously we're still in our setup phase, so we're just trying to get as many good cards as possible. I probably do just pop the AoE, and then I think I do the 2-star Kuroiwa card to make sure that I'll be okay. Because Kuroiwa just gives a shield to the entire team and protects them a little bit and gives free counters, so it's good. Nice. And reduces the damage taken too. Good heal. Yeah, Amon really stands out as a character that doesn't really fit into this team. The Ayato here is like a debuffer. The Juzo here is a follow-up attacker. Shinohara is a tanky unit. Hinami's a healer. Kuroiwa's a tanker. My Yoshimura is a damage dealer focused on HP. And Eto is currently a buffer. And so none of them really work to his advantage except for Eto herself. Really curious. I think I just drag the Eto card. I trust the couple of cards will kill. I think it's okay. It's possible they might be trying to make a separate green team that's focused on the passives of both the green Ayato premium and this Amon, in the way where they're both designed to specialize. I didn't get the chance to buff before. They both specialize in trying to decrease the enemy's max HP. Because when this guy's at 6-star, the Ayato here, he also makes the enemy's max HP lower. So I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to do there. It's not super effective, but it's interesting. And honestly, I'm just going to move this over, because I want the Amon card for next turn. I could have went for the 3-star Amon, but there was 2 Eto cards separating them. Didn't feel like it made a lot of sense. Besides, this should be good. How much will this do? 95k, and then it went to 131 after a tiny splash. Even that's so low? It's pretty much on par with units that aren't specializing in attacking stats. Like, I think my Yoshimura fully buffed right now. I'm gonna use his 2-star card and see how much it does on the tail here. If his 2-star card hits for 131k, I'm gonna write this Amon off as pretty much useless. So let's see. I probably should have attacked the main body with the Yoshimura, though, to check it properly. Okay, 107k, so it's a little bit less. And obviously his DPS goes down by a lot as the turns continue to pass, right? So he does support the team, and he helps to... Because he's reducing the max HP of the enemies, he helps increase his own DPS a little bit, just by an extra little buff, but I don't think it justifies enough to make him your main green single target DPS. If they don't change it, I don't know if I'll use him pretty much at all. I probably do just pop the Eto and then ult. That should be all good. Yeah. right, GG. That is officially the Crusade for today. But I got a couple more to do today. I'm not going to be using Amon for them because I think that genuinely his team is slower than the Juzo team that just focuses on AoE damage. So kind of sad. I expected this to be like a goated release. Turns out he is like maybe B tier, if not a little bit lower, unless you're building a specific team. So very curious. Let me know how you guys feel about the unit. I'm anticipating we're going to be getting Arima Ixa as of this season starting out. So if they were to be announcing him, it would be the Tuesday after the 8th. So I guess I would see you guys next on the 16th. When does the banner go away here? 19 days. So if it's 20 days, then it is more likely to be the 23rd then. We'll see. For right now, thank you guys for watching. Take it easy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.